Hello, you two. I have just been enjoying learning more about you, Alyssa and Paul. Would you tell me a bit of how you got to where you are today?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So how we got here, how I got here at least, is it started probably 10 years ago when I started to, like everyone else, I was involved in my career and very busy. And we all, we had sort of a hectic life with kids and everything going on and work. Um, and I started to kind of feel like there's got to be something more to this. And it led me, to the Monroe Institute, but along my sort of own path of self-discovery. And in the course of that, I learned that, I think we both learned that we wanted something different for our lives than where we were. So we did this crazy thing and we sold everything that we own. We bought a sailboat and we moved onto the boat, and that was 4 years ago. And since then, we've been living on board, homeschooling our two girls, and basically sailing around the Bahamas mostly. We spend most of our time there. And it's been such an amazing experience, kind of getting away from that grind. And when you look at it from the outside, you see it in a lot different light. So in our experiences in living on the boat, one of the things that we found was this amazing community of other people that were actually doing the same thing, which is good because it's better to be crazy together, I guess, than crazy alone, right?
Yeah, and if you had any troubles, needed a part or anything, you just got on this morning net, reached out to other boaters to see what they had available and if they could share something with you. And we just fell into this community where people are always helping other people, and kindness and generosity were the driving mechanisms behind everything. And we really fell in love with that. And it was something that we really enjoyed, and we felt like we really wanted to kind of spread out to the rest of the world and have other people have that really good feeling that you get, not only by helping someone and allowing someone else to hopefully enjoy that feeling. That's what we came to love on the boat.
It
Right.
also created something tangible, didn't it?
It definitely did.
It sure did, yeah. So while we were in quarantine on the boat in the Bahamas,
Lockdown on a boat in the Bahamas.
We decided that we wanted to actually try to do something online to try to bring this culture, to the larger, world. And we created, it's called Ripple.me. It's an online platform that basically sort of brings pay it forward, into the digital age or into the app age. And it's basically all about acts of kindness. Again, we lived in this environment where whenever you needed something, everyone was there to help you, and it was just understood that you paid it forward. And we started thinking, well, wouldn't it be great if you could see when you pay it forward, you don't really know what happens from that point on. And we wanted to figure out, well, how does that actually work? How many people does it, how deep does it go? And we built this platform to try to track that, for one, is so that when you perform an act of kindness for someone and you ask them to pay it forward, this process is tracked on the platform. So you get to see, I did, a favor for someone and they did it for two other people, and that became 4 and 8 and 16, and it branches out into this giant, network, which is really cool. And in addition to that, we added sort of a donation, a charity donation aspect to the platform, so that each time someone's paying it forward, there's a charity donation. So if I did perform an act of kindness for you, I would ask you to pay it forward by helping someone else and making a small donation to a charity that I get to select. So that's really cool, because now that charity aspect has that same sort of multiplier effect, so that, my $10 donation becomes 20, becomes 40, becomes 80.
Wow.
And it could really become something significant.
And I think the acts of kindness, what's really great about it for me is that they're individual, they're unique to you. Like what light do you shine in the world? What can you give to other people? How can you help? Not just, holding a door, which is great, but, what gifts can you share and pass forward to other people that then they can use their gifts? They don't have to do the same thing you did for someone else. They take their own skills and generate that forward too.
So I could hold someone in my meditation and set an intention for them as an act of kindness, or I could create a reball experience for someone to keep them safe or surrounded by love today on their birthday. Or wow, how powerful is that?
Yep. Yeah, and you've done a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've offered Reiki and other healing things, energy clearings, and asked people to pay that forward. So it's anything that's really unique to you, that's brings you joy. And that's the thing. If you're great at reading resumes and someone's out of a job, ask them if, you know, they need help looking at their resumes, or if someone's looking for work, maybe you have a connection that they could benefit from. You know, it's just taking advantage of the connections between people is, I think,
right,
one of the things. And one of my personal goals with it is, I think someday we're going to see that all of these things are connected, and then that ripple comes all the way back around to you one day. And with ripple.me, you'd be able to track that and see that, where your ripple went across the world and how many people it reached.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't wait to turn more people on to Ripple. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.